Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for White Horse. My name's Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So we will need a capo on fret 4. If you don't have a capo, if you need to buy one, there's a link in the description, a really cheap one, so check that out. So yeah, we've got capo on fret 4, and there's a bit of an introduction where they build up over 30-40 seconds, and that is an A minor chord, which is on an acoustic sound, and what we do is we basically pick some of the higher notes of that chord. Now there is a lead guitar part at times over that, that's out of the scope of this video, and possibly make another video for that. But basically, for the main guitar part, the rhythm guitar part, A minor chord, playing the high E string, and occasionally getting your finger on fret, 3 frets up from the capo. So, and just playing around with that A chord. And sometimes I'll hit 3 on the B string, up from the capo should I say, and sometimes 3 on that high E string. And after that, it leads into the main guitar riff, which sounds like this. Now what we need to do for that is play on the open E string, or with the capo, 0 up to 3. Now that's in reference to the capo. We mentioned numbers in reference there, all the way through this. And I'm hammering on there, and I'm playing 2 A strings after that. Then I'm playing a 3 and a 0, pulling off. So up to now we have. Then on the A string, 3 to 0, pull off again. And then finally 3 on the E string back to the A. So altogether we have. And that loops around several times before the verse kicks in. So when the verse kicks in, it is a bunch of chords. So we have F major, C major, G major to A minor, F major, C to G. And those chords will then loop around a second time before we move to the next part of the song. We then get to a pre-chorus, chorus type of section, and that's when we really stress an A minor chord. And they kind of have a stab in that, so they stop the sound. Then we have G, and a quick change from A minor to F like this. So yeah, it's really quick. Then C, G, G, then quick changes from A, F. So that first part, pretty full on. If you want the chord charts for this, as well as the tab, then you can head on over to Patreon, link in the description, and you can get all of that for just a few dollars. Now, let's go over the next part of that song. We have C, then a quick change from A minor to F again, and then straight into a few bars of G, like this. And that leads back into that guitar riff, and so on. Then we get to a second verse. Now thankfully, second verse, this is where we start getting a bit of repetition. So the second verse is the same as the first verse. So it's the F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G. Like I said, a lot of things going on here, so yeah, Patreon might be the best way to get these chords, just in case you write them down and make a mistake. After that, we get to a riff again, so we go back to. We repeat that 4 times round before we get to the guitar solo. Now, the guitar solo is going to be a topic of another video. However, the chords behind that, which is probably the main reason why you're here, is G major to F and to A minor and F, should I say, which is that quick change. Then C to A minor G. Then G, A, F, C, A, G. So those chords really fast there, and that happens 4 times round before we move on to the next part of the song. We then have a chorus, which is G, A minor, F. So the A minor F is going to be fast again. C to A minor, G. That happens 4 times round, and then we have 2 lots of G major to end that section. And we're just padding that out with a rhythm. The last little part of the song is back to the guitar riff. Going over that part again. Finally, there is one more guitar solo, and the chords behind it are the same chords as what we had in the first guitar solo. The only difference is, at the end, when there's a few bars of G, it finishes with an A minor chord to end the song. And that's everything you need for the song. If you're interested in getting the chords or a capo, there are links in the descriptions for both. I just want to say thank you to the people on the screen. Those are my active patrons. Those people get their names on the screen at the end of every video. They also get all the chords and whatnot. And yeah, just a few dollars. If you're interested in getting the Piano and Pies silly logo on a bunch of merch, then I've got a link for the merch store as well. It's just recently opened up. So yeah, check that out as well. However, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next video.